Hello YouTube, welcome. After long time, maybe after, I don't know, like after 2 years, the biggest ever combat changes patch. We were expecting class nerfs, buffs, and other things, but they also dropped, I don't know, Solare, node war changes, and sea changes. This patch notes, this global lab will be pure combat. There is nothing more than combat, okay? Hope you're ready for that one. Grab a coffee, grab a popcorn, maybe prepare a meal for yourself before we start. And also before we start, smash that like button because I will smash my throat to read this long patch notes for you. Without further ado, let's check. As you can see on the left side of the screen, I am live on Twitch and people said hi to you. And hopefully they will help me while we're just talking about classes. But before we talk about classes, first things first, we will talk about Solare, node changes, sea changes. Then at the end of the video, we will go to the class changes. I know this part will be a little bit maybe misleading, maybe a little bit complex, we will mix many things. I know it's very hard to define my feelings after a long time, very long global lab patch. All I can say that because of the translation, to make sure yourself do not miss Thursday's official YouTube video or the stream on Thursday. We need official translation, okay? But we will just try to explain everything to you. We're starting from the Aranov Solare. After long time, they finally announced the Aranov Solare, and it seems better. Let's talk about it. This season features various overhauls to help adventurers immerse themselves in a thrill of challenge. We have refined the point system across all brackets to reduce the burden of reaching mid to high tiers. Meanwhile, the highest rank, Solare Incarnate, now includes a rank condition to further elevate its prestige. Additionally, participation rewards have been buffed and seal exchange lists have been updated with more useful items. We hope you enjoy another heart-pounding season of Aranov Solare. And I can easily say that, yes, this Aranov Solare, not like the other ones, compared when we talk about the rewards, all right? It will start on April 29th to 34 our, territories. It's the same. It will start at 5 p.m. and it ends at 1 a.m. And weekends, 10 a.m. and it ends with 1 a.m. Everything is same on this one. There you go. If you just completed the last season with these on the left side, these ranks, you will start with these points. Everybody will start as anti-soldier, but if you just complete it over this one, 600 points, 550, 500, 450, and below the yellow grade, everybody will start with 400 points. I will take the place across the 6 battlefields. Olin's Valley, we're pretty used to this one. Kerman Wilds, like in Ilukita. Gaifin, in this Neftak Outputs, it's this new territory. Yoru's Teeth, this is new. Wait. Oh, wait. This is Attraction map. This is Yolunakia's Attraction, the crocodile thing, I believe. Yeah. I think this is the crocodile mobs mechanic part. That's all I can say. That's all I remember. And the DSR, wait, Darkseeker Street, another Ulukita territory. People like to fight in it because many objects, many obstacles. Yeah, we will see 2 new maps. And they'll probably remove the other ones that we already have in the game. Aranov Solare rank and point system revamp. The point and rank system have been reorganized to help more adventurers enjoy the change while allowing top-tier rankers to further cement their prestige. Previously, the point and gain loss was uniform across all tiers, making it difficult to climb without a win rate above 50%. With this update, we have split points, gains, and losses by score bracket up to 1.8k point mark. Participating in more matches will now increase your chances of reaching the mid to high tiers, easing the pressure regarding to win rates. Furthermore, while 2.4k points plus points requires for the Solare Incarnate tier remains as a new top 30 rank condition has been introduced. We accept this change to make Solare Incarnate tier a truly glorious position befitting the very best. Let me try to explain what they're talking. So right now, until 1.8k here, as you can see, if your win rate is above 50%, not below, above 50%, as you can see, you're always positive. You see, 27 to 25, 31 to 25, 35 to 25. So existing 20 to 20, it's same. But right now, you will always be able to reach 1.8K. So this will slowly, the Arena of Solare enjoyers, they will become closer to fight with, or, you know, match with, team up with, you know, the high tier people, because 1.8K can be teamed with at some kind of, you know, the higher tiers. It depends the time, of course. But slowly, enjoyers will be able to reach high tiers. On the other hand, for the 1.8K to 2.1K, they are same. If you win, you win. If you lose, same. 25, 25. For the 2.1 to 2.4K, 22, 23 to 23, you win, you lose, same. For the Solare Incarnate, same. If you reach 2.4K, if you win, 24 win, 24 loss. So after 1.8K, you have to have positive win rates. Other than that, you cannot proceed. I really like this approach, and I wonder that what it will bring to us. Let's go. Score conditions. Qualification is obtained upon achieving 2.4K points or higher. The personal limit. You must rank within the top 30 among adventurers with 2.4K points or higher to be granted Solare rank. Ah, wait. So even if like they're like 50 2.4K, you will not be able to get this special rank. All right. So 1 to 30, and also these 1 to 30 people needs to be 2.4K. I get it. I get it. There is no order for the other ones, but this top tier level, Solare Incarnate, you need to be 1 to 30. Interesting. The winning streak bonus points have been changed, and a losing streak penalty point has been newly added. If you win or lose consecutively in Daojon, I don't know what is Daojon, starting from 3 consecutive wins, 3 consecutive losers, a certain percentage is added based on the standard points gained deducted upon winning and losing. The winning streak bonus increased by fixed percentage of score range for every winning streak from 3 to 7 consecutive wins, and the maximum bonus percentage will apply from 7 consecutive wins onward. So here is the thing. For these ranks, you're going to get 10, 20, 30, 40, and 50 additional points. So if you're a skilled Arena of Solare player, you can easily become 1.8, 1.9K. Maybe in 2 days, you become maybe knock the door of 2K with these win rates. Because imagine like 50% of 1.5K, what was it? It was 30. You will get 45, 50 points when you win with a win streak. It's big W, isn't it? The interesting part is there is no win streak. If you reach 2.4K, there is no win streak. This is, I don't know. I like it. I like this approach. Like this place, it's very hard to become 2.4K Solare Incarnate, and also it's very hard to keep it. It's very, very nice. And also there are lose streaks. You will lose more points if you're in lose streaks. I want to see Lua matches. Lua sometimes is like 10 lose streaks, 7 lose streaks. My friend Lua, I want to say hi to him. He will be so mad. The interesting part that lose streaks only work for 1.8K and above, not below. There you go. 3 loses for this one, 5% additional lose. Instead of 100 points you lose in lose streak, you're going to, for example, in 4 matches, you're going to lose 105, for example. That's really nice. Really, really nice. The inactivity penalty for the rules. So if you're inactive for Incarnate, Blue Grade, and the Purple Grades, penalty application criteria. If the match is not played for 3 days or more, score deduction cycle every 1 day, point deducted 50 points they're going to lose. Imagine you can't match 3 days. You have to play. You have to win. They made like very, very interesting. Kicking people out of high ranks that don't belong there. Very nice approach. Very, very nice approach. I really like the approach of this, They did good job, this, quality of life part of the Solare. The criteria for selecting MVP and Ace after end of Solare Spear matches have been changed as follows. The weighting of the treatment indications has been lowered. The weighting of indicators other than treatment, such as status alignment, has been... I have no idea what is it saying. We will see on Thursday. Some translations are very bad. I'm sorry. Arena of Solare rework, sorry. We have reworked the overall rewards to provide a greater sense of achievement for every fierce match. The amount of gold bars and seals of Solare Found and Victory and Defeat reward boxes have been increased. Additionally, the exchange list has been updated to make your seals more valuable. A new gold bar box has been added, and the weekly exchange limit for items like Starry Forest Thread and Corrupt Oil of Immortality have been raised. We look forward to your continued feats in Arena of Solare. Let's go. So, existing and change. It was like red, including. Now red is not including. From purple, blue, and solar incarnate from 1.8 and more. If you win, you're going to get 300 million and 70 tokens. If you lose, you're going to get 200 million, 50 tokens. For yellow and the red one, you're going to win 200 million, 250 million, and 60 tokens if you win. If you lose, 150 million, 40 tokens. For the lower levels, if you win, you're going to get 200 million, 50 tokens. If you lose, you're going to get 100 million and 30 Solare. Junior Soldier and the green level, you only get tokens for the early stage. So the thing is, high tier ranks, if they lose, they make more money than early stage. Significantly more money. And that's also really good. So I really like Arena of Solare. It's because that's the only, I'm looking from content purpose, okay? I'm not talking about in-depth. That's the only close to perfect content in the game. That's why people like it. Because it requires no gear, nothing from you. Just having a family what's done with the books, the journals. You don't need gear, nothing. Only skill, only play, only consistency, only learning passion inside of your soul is enough to just become successful in this one. And you will be able to make money from this one. According to this, we will also check the list of this in token exchange. According to this one, I can easily say that without having nothing, it will be more than 2 billion per hour, even if you lose on high ranks. So this is very good opportunity to people that they don't like grinding heavily PvE gameplay. They don't need heavily. I really liked it. Well done, Pia. You did good job on this one too. I'm happy for that one. So there is the exchange list. Again, weapon exchange once per family. They added 3 times a week gold bar box. Minimum rewards 300, maximum reward 1 billion in that gold bar box. And I can say that average is actually average of this one, 650. I can guarantee you can try to open 100 or thousands of them. The average is always average. So it's 650 million in average in this one. So 3 times a week, it's 1.9. It's almost 2 billion from these gold bar boxes every week. 150 pieces. It's like just a random 3 lose or 2 win in high ranks. Really nice. Classic immortal oils, but these time it's like 3 times a week. Study forests 5 times a week. We needed that. Enhancement support box, cool fragments, item loot scroll, tendon. Finally, brother. Like we were having huge tendon issues in Node War and Siege, and finally we got tendons from this one. New, for example, Lightstone exchange and Seal Black Magic Crystals exchange. That's also big. 200 per week you're gonna get. Very nice, very, very nice. And also perfume exchange always. And also for 10 Solare token, 10 million. So it's like, yeah, for 10 million. Okay. Tendon potions again, like Tendon Infinite. I really like it. Like we will solve the tendon problems. See, now this will get me to play a fucking ranked mode is what I need in every game. Yeah, it will be nice. There's also an announcement about Arena of Solare HUD update. We previously shared details regarding of Arena of Solare HUD during the Coffee and Bowl 2025 and in the Global Lab patch notes. This feature was designed to help adventurers quickly locate allies and enemies to join fight more effectively, helping those still learning in an Arena to reach higher level of place. However, during final testing, we determined that the further refinements are necessary to deliver the intended experience. We regret that we cannot introduce this feature in Global Lab today. We will provide a follow-up announcement via Global Lab as soon as the HUD function is ready. So they will add it later. Okay. If instead of getting this content with bugs, it's okay. So that was it for the Arena of Solare. Let's check the other changes in the game, and then we will talk about Node Wars and other things. If you watch me until this point, all you need to do is stop video right now, smash that like button, okay? Because this is the biggest patch ever for last few years. Only combat patch. Amazing. We were just looking for this one. Right now in the game, we have many Immortal Perfume Deep Seas, but there is no way to exchange them into the higher versions, the Envy or the other, But right now, they added recipes for that, and it's big W. For example, I have maybe 300 Immortal Perfumes, but I cannot use them. Now I will be able to exchange them into this, and I will use them in uncapped PvP. Very nice. Nonstop, I was asking myself when PA will add that. They add it. There's some kind of Ultra Blood changes. By the way, I added 3 different Ultra Blood videos and 1 shorts. In shorts, I have how much money you made. In one of the video, boss showcases. And the other one is a guide. And yesterday, I added Ultra Blood video related with the new Abyss Illusion level, stage 1. You shouldn't miss that. Ultra Blood fixes again. The Ronin clones were charging appear more frequently. The battle which could be only successful destroying Ron's mirror that met specific conditions has been improved in a new way. Okay. Cycrea lower, by the way. Cycrea lower now have higher chance to get Secra piece, that crystal, sub-material. 35% in all mobs. You will have higher chance. There's some kind of quest changes. Background NPC, I'm passing them. We will check them on Thursday in depth. And let's talk about the Node Wars. This part also is very long. Like, brother, I only read 20% of the patch. Kill me! New territories for Node. Ulukita and are joining the Node War as new battlefields. With these 2 new territories being added, the existing Node War territory groups will be reorganized. Along with these additions, Tier 2 and Tier 3 territories will also be rotated. Moving forward, these rotations will take place regularly to offer a diverse combat experience. Now, prove your guild and alliance tactic and strength in Node Wars across these new territories. There you go. Medaya and Kam territories have been removed from Node War. From Node War, okay? Only Node War. So instead of Medaya, you will have Edania. Instead of Kamasilvia, you will have Ulta. Also, what I see here, according some servers in each region have been changed to Edania and Ulukita servers. If you have Medaya server, for example, it will be Edania. If you have Kamasilvia server, it will be in server names. That's what I understand. Due to the changes, some servers, the guild-based server will be reset upon official server update. So guild-based servers will be reset. Okay. Crazy updates, true. Welcome, Yilmaz. Did you go over the class changes? No, class changes maybe after 1 hour because it's too long. We are checking node and C changes right now. We will talk about classes and it's another problem. There we go. Here we go. Stage 5 for Ulukita and all other things for Ulukita. Sorry, it was Edania, now Ulukita. I'm just passing that. There are the images. I will just leave the link of Global Lab. You can check these images, how it's looking. I can say that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Is it 6? Yeah. 6 different locations in Ulukita. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. 6 for Edania. 6 places we have. 6, 7, huh? Also, they changed the siege system and also node system. There you go. There you go. Right now in Node War, level 1 is Balanos and Serendia still. Level 2, Calpheon and Ul. I'm repeating it again. Calpheon and Ul is tier 2 Node War. Unlimited Node War will be Valencia and Edania. Alright? Occupation nodes and tiers. The participant limit by the day of occupation node wars have been adjusted. First, we adjusted the weekday participant limit so that guilds and alliances currently enjoying tier 1 node wars can advance to tier 2 more easily. For unlimited node wars, Wednesday and Friday, which see relatively higher participant rates, now set to 75 participants, while Tuesday and Thursday are set to 25. So I will be honest with you, for CTH, like for the uncap, in before Wednesday and Friday, people were fighting often for that. It's because of the number. Now people will just play on Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday a lot. PA probably didn't understand that those days are popular. It's because people have nothing to do. No, those days are popular. It's because the numbers are low, so more guilds can participate. The guilds cannot just provide 75 or close numbers every day, cannot attend that day. That's why people non-stop asking, reduce the numbers of the node wars so more guilds can attend. Never mind. Also, right now in the game, they have changed the tiers in the nodes. How? For example, in Node Wars, if there's only 2 or 3 enemies, there's only one stage, and those will be like question mark, and they have to be in the tier 3, isn't it? Now they changed it. They shifted it. The places that you used to fight right now, every territory is changed. Like it will be different. Now for tier 3, there's the lists. You can check them. There's also construction changes. I'm passing this part directly because nobody's playing construction. Grappa. Occupation rule change. The territory grouping rules for occupation node wars have been changed. Previously, when 5 guilds and alliances participated, they were split across the 2 territories, resulting 2 guild alliances fighting in a 1 versus 1 to preserve the unique for the occupation format, where multiple guilds clash in endless combat. Guilds and alliances will now only be split territories when 6 or more participant. Why this is not 10? Put all those people like they fight against each other. We need chaos, PA. Why you resists? For God's sake. Additionally, to ensure the best combat experience across each territory group, a rule has been added so that the guilds have fewer than half of their... Okay, instead of 5, 6 is required minimum to separate the regions. Okay. Last fort becomes a question mark. In occupation node wars and the blue battlefields, question mark forts would often close early, while the final timed fort still had significant time remaining. This encouraged the remaining guilds and alliances to wait until the final moments to attack and seize the timed fort. However, the guild and alliance already occupying the timed fort and had few ways to respond, resulting in a very low chance of victory. To address this and keep battles going, the final remaining time fort will now change into question mark fort with an unknown closing time. Aha. Nice. Nice. Let's read this one. During the capture mode base battle in the blue battlefield, if the last remaining base fortress has a 10 minutes or more remaining, it will be changed to a question mark, and the ending time will be readjusted. If the scheduled end time for the last remaining fortress is 21:45 at 20:30, it changes a question mark because there are like 10 minutes more remaining, and the end time is determined between 2:40 to 20, like something. You can obtain additional rewards upon final capture. Spice, it's good. We are okay with any chaos and spice under good circumstances, of course. Construction node war duration change. If you choose construction, node war duration increased from 1 hour to 2 hours. Construction is not popular because people don't want to bother themselves to build every day their node war, their node system. The duration of change from 1 to 2 hours. However, participation and victory rewards and clump buff benefits remain the same as before. Capture-style stronghold battles last for 1 hour as before. The time at which system reveals the location when the enemy fortress is not found on a certain period during the construction has been changed from the 30 minutes after start to the 1 hour after start. As the duration of the node wars has been changed to 2 hours, the time limit for the functions related to guild creation, dissolution, withdrawal, and alliance is also, changed after 2 hours. In these cases, occupation battles, these functions are restricted for 4 hours, and all guild members belonging to participating guilds cannot leave the guilds. Alright. Accordingly, the issue with the damage applied when the character took Black Spirit skill damage was reduced from the actual maximum HP instead of limited value has been fixed. Oh, okay. Hold up. If a character with a maximum HP of 13,000 receives 50% injury effect in Tier 1 Node War, which is 6.5, the injury is applied normally as 50% of 6.5, not 13k. So BSR usage will be way more important in Balanus Siege, or Balanus, Node War. Okay. The maximum HP rule for the Node Wars has been changed, applies to both capture and construction modes. What? The maximum HP limit rule for Node Wars has been changed, applies to both capture and construction modes. Existing current HP is applied according to the health limit. Change. Maximum health is reduced and applied to match the health limit. I didn't understand this one. Okay. Siege. We're going to talk about Siege. The previous Siege War system divided participants into offensive and defensive sides. Defenders had to withstand massive waves and attackers for a long time, while attackers felt forced to secure maximum numbers to overcome their disadvantage when fighting with equal numbers. This often led to defenders facing overwhelming odds or forfeiting their defense entirely due to the power gap. To resolve this and add tactical depth to both roles, we have overhauled this rule. If a defending guild alliances exist, only the siege phases will take place. Once the defender's command post is destroyed, the conquest war ends. Rank, rewards, and the load will be then be determined based on the conquest war scores of participating and offensive guilds. Accordingly, we have significantly adjusted score gain rules and introduced the merit reward system, allowing adventurers to receive additional rewards based on their performance during the siege, regardless of final outcome. Additionally, the max time for the conquest war has been reduced to 2 hours. And the area to install annexes within the castle has been expanded. We hope you enjoy these more strategic. I mean, overall, nothing changed for 2 hours. I can say that. It's because if you can't, I don't know how to say, like, occupy the castle in 2 hours, even now, it just ends in 2 hours. Yeah. Isn't it? Is it? Yeah, something like that. The Conquest War has arrived, briefing fierce siege battles unlike the other territories. Balonus featured Castle less free-for-all stage where every guild is enemy. Victory is achieved by being the last guild with a standing command post. The time runs out. Experience the unique thrill of the field combat that differs from the standard offensive and defensive sieges. And here is the thing. Valencia was tier 1. Now Balonus is tier 1 in siege. Step 2, Calpheon is removed. I'm repeating it again. Calpheon Siege removed. Now, tier 2 is Valencia. Unlimited, uncapped Siege is still same Valencia. Sorry, Medaya. Really good changes. Yeah, Yilmaz, I really liked it. I really like these changes. The duration of the occupation battle has been changed from maximum 4 hours to maximum 2 hours. The rules of territory occupation battles have been changed as follows. We will check them later. Long story short, this is saying that people will unite to occupy the castle. They will fight against defenders. And whoever has the highest contribution, highest impact, while they're just, fighting against that, defenders, whoever has the highest points, they will be the owner of the castle. If you cannot win the castle, that war, in 2 hours, the defenders will win. And you will be rewarded according to your contribution again. But at the end of the day, defenders will get the big reward. And also castle reward. That's the story. Okay? We will check all of these, rules and everything one by one on Thursday. I don't want to make this, Global Lab video longer. And also, the transition is misleading a little bit. Conquest War participation requirements. Participation requirements for the Conquest War has been updated. Tier 1 nodes are intended as a stage for adventurers unfamiliar with node wars to adapt. However, data shows that Conquest War involves strategic offense and defense environments where the mostly experienced guilds participate. Along with the territory grouping the rule, we have changed the participation requirements to encourage guilds with the required gear score for each challenge at least. Oh my. Wait. This is also very interesting. If you want to join Siege, at least you should capture 1 tier 2 in 1 week? Tier 2 or tier 3? Whoa. This, I wasn't expecting this one. They're literally forcing tier 1 guilds if they want to attend, So wait, this will decrease the burden of tier 1 node war. In every territory, if you check it, tier 1, for example, Balonus, Serendia, every day, 10 guilds for Balonus, minimum 10 guilds for Serendia. Even in Mina, tier 2, tier 3 is dead. Tier 1 is just full fiesta. Same for EU, 20 guilds in one territory, 20 guilds in one territory. So this will force people, if they really want to join Siege, you have to win tier 2 node war at least once a week. This will be very interesting. It's tier 2 or tier 3 now. So, like, a guilds, Rapid, just answer this question. Like, right now, even if I just attend the battle in tier 1, Balonus and Serendia, if I capture a 1 node once a week, I can attend Siege, isn't it? But it is removed. Yeah, tier 1 guilds will no longer be able to Siege. That's huge nerf for tier 1 enjoyers. So game is actually forcing them to move a little bit up. Don't stay in that small place. Uncap is unfun. What everyone is running DP meme. Then join tier 2. Tier 1 and tier 2, there's no huge change. There's no huge difference. It's like tier 1 goes tier 1 siege. Maybe I didn't understand it. So wait. Participation requirements. If I only stay on tier 1, am I be able to join the Balanos, or even Balanos, which is the tier 1 conquest, will requires tier 2 node? That would be a very harsh rule, by the way. Tier 1 nodes are intended as a stage of adventurers unfamiliar with the node wars to adopt. However, data shows the conquest war involved with strategic offensive. No. In whatever, it's not important where you attend. As a guild, if you want to join a siege once a week, once that week, inside of that week, you have to obtain one tier 2 or tier 3 node. Brother. This is actually forcing the tier 1 guilds be like a real guild. Or if you don't want to join siege, just stuck in that tier 1 territory, node war only. Also, another thing, as you can see on the screen, they removed the rule for some certain buildings. You will be able to put them on the wall. Look at that. 3 Hiwachas on the wall, 1 flame tower. The actual question is, if this flame tower, is this flame tower when it throws the flame through gate, are these people gonna burn? Because as far as I know, when you try to fly over the flame tower, if it's spray the flame, for example, Lahn players, they instantly get CC'd and drop. Is it also working for the lower? If it just, here is the thing, Rapidi. If this flame tower can non-stop hit this, gate, imagine, how can you just break that gate? You cannot. You literally cannot. Look, Hiwacha's non-stop drop, flame tower non-stop spraying. How are you going to win? How are you going to take down that gate? There are 2 gates. Look, bro, castle defense will be so fun. And also, fight against castle will be really challenging. Like, really, really challenging. Imagine you put flame tower right behind of the, gate. How are you going to win? Interesting. Like, really interesting. Due to the expansion of the installation area, the resurrection locations for the inner and outer gates are following and changed. So the respawn points here, they removed from here, so you can put Hiwacha here. And the inner gate for Medaya from this place, they put in this place. So maybe they just removed the people from tier to tier, so you can put flame tower here. Valencia outer from here to here. Nice. Calpheon, but you removed Calpheon siege. Maybe they have a plan to bring Calpheon in the future. So Calpheon outer gate, they removed from here to here. Interesting. The installation of siege side annex buildings, as same as before. Probably you will not put your recoveries outside of the gate, isn't it? Outside of this place, you will put recoveries there. The number of installation Shingeon increased by 1. What's Shingeon? The number of installed Shingi for Seongju guilds has been increased by 1. Command post command existing 2 after change. What is this? Existing 2 after 3. What do we have? Rapidi, what do we have limited? You can maximum add 2, but now it will be 3. What it can be? Supply? Maybe supply, huh? I think supply is maximum 2. We will see. We will see. Siege gate drawability now as an attacker or defender, like you'll be able to see the HP of the fort and 2 gates, inner and outer. Change the rules for the earning activity points for the capture the flag. I mean, probably become the number 1. All right. So here is the thing. I will read these things later, okay? Because the changes are very bad. I mean, translation is very bad. These rules are, require proper translation. We will wait our GMCMs translate for us. Conquest merit point adjustments. Tier 1, Tier 2 node wars is going to be 2 hours? No. With this Conquest War revamp, the battle ends immediately if a defender's command post is destroyed. And the load is determined by the merit points in multi-guild battles. The weight of points from defeating enemies was low, meaning the contributions of adventurers fighting on the front lines were not always accurately reflected. We have adjusted the point structure to ensure contributions on the battlefield are more precisely reflected. So again, there are many rules. How many points you're going to get? For example, defeating enemy will give you 1 point. Change, it will give you 3 points. When you're killed by enemy, same, for example. Destroy barricade and some other things, they're same. There are rules for the points. We will check them on Thursday. I don't want to go deep. If I just go deep and try to translate and understand what are these, this video will be like 3 hours or something. Change have been made so that the siege weapon cannons, ogres, and trolls can be summoned inside the castle during the occupation battles. What about ballista? Siege weapons, cannons? Okay. Probably I can also install ballista, huh? When hovering the mouse over the command post icon in the world map, the war installation information displayed will show 0 uninstallable add-on buildings. What? Conquest, merit rewards, and new benefits. Previously, Lord's guilds that have their all to defense often felt the rewards were insufficient if the tide turned suddenly, leading to the sense of loss. To address this, we have added merit reward system to reward contributions made during combat, not just results. The reward ratio between the offensive and defensive factions is determined by how long the defensive side held out. Additionally, participating in or winning a conquest war grants a powerful family buff, and increasing item drop rate for the victories Lord's Guilds now applies to all monster zones within territory. What do you mean? The conquest and battle activity rewards system has been added, allowing the additional rewards based on the duration and the performance the siege side and defense side. The activity rewards total 200 billion silver coins and are distributed to each participating guild's alliance members according to the distributed rules. Since the amount is rounded up to the nearest 10,000 won, the total amount distributed may exceed the maximum activity reward amount. Activity rewards are automatically distributed to the Black Spirit gift box, receivable silver, along with the personal rewards in the Conquest War. So, how much you fight better, you get more rewards. How many buildings you destroy, you get more rewards. For the defense side, how many minutes you hold the castle, you get more rewards. And it will directly give you this additional reward, directly silver to your Black Spirit back. PA, if you could do, why didn't you add this like for 5 years? So we can encourage people to play better instead of griefing. Or just like, brother, when the defense is successful, performance rewards distributed. When the defense is successful, the defending guild alliances obtains all activity rewards distributed and obtained by participant guilds alliance members in #1 ratio. If the Mercury fails, what is merit? I think that's merit. Obtain the portion of the activity rewards based on the duration and defense distributed equally among the participating guilds and alliance members. When the siege is successful, excluding the time spent defending the castle from the activity rewards, the activity rewards are distributed among the... Yeah, same. So how much contributes? How much you fight? How much you get better, simply, you get more rewards additional. There you go. There you go. There is a ratio. If you can defend, you get 100%. If you hold, for example, 60, 70 minutes, and there's a ratio. PA, fucking well done. Hopefully that system works pretty good. Hold up. The buff benefits are applied immediately upon conclusion of the conquest battle, and the effects of durations applied to the conquest battle and follows. The item drop rate increase buff obtained rewards in occupation battles is a buff that applies excess the drop rate 30%. Hold up. Wait, what is this? Upon winning the occupation battle, all members of the Victory Guild and alliances for next 7 days does not stack and duration does not increase if the refresh by the winning base battle and remains. Monster bonus attack. Item drop. This is literally winning condition. Yeah, this is literally winning buff for uncap. This buff is good. This buff is good. Also, if you defeat or capture the battle, you're gonna get losing reward. So here is the thing. I understand it. I really understand it. This buff will courage tier 1 guilds with small gear players. It's because the 7 days buff is good, or 2 days buff. They will be able to grind better. And and for this buff and for other good rewards, they have to join, tier 2 and tier 3 node wars. This will courage them because rewards are amazing, even if you lose. And even if you win is just another level of reward. And also buff rewards. I mean, if you could do this, why didn't you solve these problems? Everything is feeding each other. Did you really understand it? Tier 1 guilds, they were sitting on tier 1 for the node war for long time. They just not even move. Not even join sieges or something. Not even try to be better. So now they have really good reason to become better. Fucking well done. The benefit of increasing hunting ground item drop rates received by the Lord Guild of conquering the battle has been extended to all territories. So if you win castle, if you win that war, you will get permanent for next 1 week, 50% drop rate, entire world. Entire world. Even Edania is... Oh my! So now, if your castle has additional buff, then the Morning Light has additional buff. This place has additional buff, like Edania has additional. Nice, nice, very nice. Medaya 50%, Valencia 30%, Tier 1 20%. Very nice. This exceeds, by the way. You simply can reach at Archer, for example, 420. The taxes obtainable at each stage have been adjusted as follows. Lord's Acquisition Tax, Tier 1 40 billion, Tier 2 60 billion, Tier 3 70 billion. So, is this fixed right now? The winning guild will get 70 billion? We will see. What is this? Base and capture war siege weapon and add-on buildings balance adjustments. The balance of add-ons and the vehicles of the base and capture battles has been changed as follows. We will check them later, okay? Damage proportional attack power, damage over time. Okay. What? All DR minus 150? Evasion 2. What? This is typo, huh? This might be typo. Probably it's typo. I don't think Flame Tower will decrease our DR by 150 and evasion 200. I don't want to mislead you. We will check it later, okay? We will check it later. On Thursday, we will understand it if it is typo or not. Fixed so that the damage reduction, evasion reduction debuff for the execution of distraction do not stack. The duration of the damage reduction and evasion reduction debuffs has been adjusted from 15 seconds to 10 seconds. It doesn't need to be stacked, it's 150. Please be typo, please be typo. This update includes several improvements to make the Node War and Conquest War experience smoother. You can now upgrade annexes before the start to reduce the preparation stress, and the detailed results UI has been added to the View Guild member contributions at a glance. Additionally, the Killing Streak UI from the Guild League, Alliance shared with the world map pings, and overhauled system messages will help you better grasp situations on ever-changing the battlefield. In this base battle occupation mode, construction and expansions are possible after the start, just like before. Improvements have been made so that you can see your elephants here. I'm just passing this part. Node and Conquest War exclusive system message. Since the Node War and Conquest War involve many participants, multiple events occur simultaneously. We have added features to help commanders track these events strategically. A new category has been added to chat window settings, and exclusive system messages have been refined. Track the key action like cannon hits or upgrades. And I mean, we are using TeamSpeak, but they also added a new chat. Okay, not bad. So, okay, good. The system message is displayed at the start of the base and capture battles. Output notification, familiar name, hits enemy, guild names, annex and leech cannon. Familiar name destroys enemy, guild names, annex building with leech cannon. Nice. This is really nice. So the commander will be able to see more details. Instead of, for example, as a flank while I'm just destroying cannons, it will be visible there. Quendia destroyed 3 cannons, or Quendia and his team, the names of our players, destroyed 3 cannons, and he will see it. And sometimes it's being very hard to 20, 30 people just trying to defend cannons. It's being hard to give feedback to the commander. He non-stop asking, did you destroy it? Did you destroy it? Very interesting, very nice. New elements have been added to make your impact on battlefield feel more rewarding. The Killing Streak notification UI from the Guild League is now available, along with the new result UI to check everyone's contribution after the battle. To account for different roles, metrics have been further broken down, including CC hits and object destroyed by cannon. All right. So we have no idea what are these. I think killing someone, how many times do you death, how many damage you dealt, how many damage you took, how many CCs you probably, how many heals, how many thousands you healed yourself, how many times you healed your friend probably, how many million damage you dealt to the building, how many cannons you destroyed. I don't know what is this. How many cannons you, how many cannonballs you drop, I believe this one. How many traps you put. Okay, I will get caught. Because most of the time as a flank leader, I'm just checking around non-stop and I'm not just bothering myself. Rarely I use You will not, Rapidi and Salim, please don't check this part, okay? On my name. And what is this? How many times I stayed dead, I believe, in the entire fight? Bro, this is nice. Not only kill and death is the important right now. Really nice. For example, I maybe killed less people, died many times, but when you check my damage on building, for example, it will be way more bigger than the other one. And then, nice. This is AFK timer. Maybe AFK timer, or maybe it's because there is death symbol. Maybe it's the time that you spend while in death, I think. Ah, there's like reach. We will check them later. Death time, survival time. Okay, very nice. Destroying traps with flares. Previously, traps couldn't be destroyed once placed until triggered, and annexes could not build over them. Since many guild members can freely manage a limited number of traps, we have added a strategic counter. You can now use a flare to destroy traps. This allows traps be used more strategically. How? A feature has been added that allows you to destroy enemy traps when using flares or rapid flares. When using flare, traps set by enemies within the ratios become visible, and you can destroy them by striking them for about 10 seconds. Huh. Interesting. In capture battles, activating forced attack Alt-C allows you to destroy traps on attacking side as well. This applies when not in base and capture battles. Interesting. So until this point, if you watch me, appreciate it. Node, we talked about Solare, we talked about Node Wars, we talked about some quality of life changes, we talked about sieges, we talked about general things, we didn't go dive in with the rules. Appreciate it. To say thank you all on my efforts, what I'm expecting from you, stop video right now, go grab your coffee, get drink something, get your popcorn, I don't know. And also smash that like button, do it! So now we can talk about classes. Bro, I wanna die. And I'm gonna make video this. Let's go. My back. I'm getting older. Warrior Succession is a class that utilizes a shield and all damage reduction stats to mitigate incoming damage. To further enhance his class identity and concept, we have adjusted him to gain access to AoE CC effects, allowing him to be better disrupt enemy formations. Okay, skill is that? Let me check it. Prime Earth Tremor. The dash step skill, Earth Tremor skill, has been improved, so repressing F key while at maximum acceleration links to leap attack. The skill animation has been changed to activate slightly faster. The height of the jump motion has been increased, and the landing has been changed to be faster. The condition for fall animation to be displayed while airborne during an attack has been released. The bound effect has been changed to apply Adventurer as well. Down smash has been removed. SACC, okay. Scar of Dusk. An effect has been added to restore 150 HP upon successful hit. When triggers the strong, what's this? Scar of Dusk. With Furious Strike, the HP effect is enhanced 200. The defense judgment has been changed from front guard to super armor. Oh, what is going on? Succession Warrior is getting huge buffs? Something? Oh, whoa. What the fuck? What is going on? What is this? The HP recovery effect using on this, what is the name skill? Heavy Strike. From 115 to 150. Succession defensive stance. While you moving in Q stance, in Succession Warrior, you are losing stamina, 150 in every step, for example. It's halved. Your stamina consumption in Q is less right now. A powerful resonance. It's Robam, I believe. Let me check it. Yeah, Seismic Strike, Shift X. Shift X now has 25 damage reduction on hits. That's AoE skill. Is it has CC? It has no CC, but down smash. It's becoming Grab Desert Online. You will have Warrior fighting Seraph, both looking at each other in Q block and deciding who grabs who first. The other Robam skill, Frenzied Spear. After landing the first hit of the skill, the final hit, the movement attack, can be determined based on whether a left click is input. Okay. But now it's super armor. So throwing spear is not protected, but dash to your enemy is super armor. So it's SA stiff. Did they remove the stiff? Please tell me that they removed the stiff. Hold up. Wait. Stiff on attack 1. So the range spear is stiff. and you instantly go to your enemy with a SA engage, and then you can grab him, and then infinitely down smash combo. Brother. Like Succession Warrior looks terrifying, not gonna lie. That's front guard to SA change on Scar of Dusk in this SA meta. That skill deals damage. We will see. Has no idea about PvP. He's PvP player. Shield Tights, the under Shift Z skill. Super Armor Forward Guard. Load Knockback PV only. The first strike has been changed to immediately shield up motion against the target without any preliminary animation. Attack and defense judgments and the special damage have been changed as follows. Based on following changes and the technologies listed below have been modified to link after the technologies from the same point in the time during the use. Defensive stance, stomping kick, many things. I'm just passing that. Before change, after change. Attack judgments, wait. 1. Launches hit. After the change, what it will do? 1. Knockdown on successful hit. 2. Down smash on successful hit. Defense judgment, super armor on second hit. Special attack, down attack. So this skill will be knockdown on first hit, but it will be unprotected. But attack number 2 will be SA, but there is no CC. Okay, there you go. There is also example. Knockdown and bam. Okay. Shield Slam, the other Robom. By the way, these are Robom skills, and these are buff for Awakening. These are not for Succession only. These are also buff for Awakening. And we can see many Awakening Warriors in this, Solare also. Because Awakening Warrior got pretty decent buffs in the last few months. With these Robom changes, that class can actually utilize. It will be interesting. Change the dash forward when performing attack number 1. The defense judgment has been changed as follows. It was front guard. Now front guard during single attack and super armor in the second attack. Front guard, SA. So there is no PvP CC on it. Okay. Engage with front guard and hit with SA. Okay. Let me check. Is there any CC? No. Okay. Let me know what you think about the warrior changes. And I'm kind of frightened about warrior changes. Let's meet in the comment section. Please, no toxicity, okay? Be respectful to each other. Ranger. Ranger Awakening has been adjusted to deal heavy damage and, when needed, attempt assassination. However, these adjustments were made with her ability to also serve as a ranged damage dealer using main weapon skills in mind. What do you mean? Okay. So you will be a little bit half range class after than this one? So flow rushing wind, cooldown change from 4 seconds to 3 seconds. In Awakening, flow rushing wind, this one. The walls of wind, the skill damage has and damage and defense judgment has been changed. Walls of wind, WF or SF, it got damage buff significantly. There is no PvP or PV damage change or multiplier change, so it means overall damage buff for PvP and PV at the same time. It is 25% damage buff, 25% damage buff, and knockback on successful hits. Now super armor while using the skill. So they removed knockback on skill, and it is now PvP and PV damage buffed skill. SA, now it's SA. Original, I think this is core. The attack on judgment of skill is core. Now you will be able to choose knockback from core. Normal skill turn into super armor. Okay, they replaced it. Like they couldn't only say that here. Like core situation is just transferred into normal to core, and just type the damage buff. Like no need for this type of long thing. Never mind. Spirit's Heaven, Shifty skill. A knock effect applies to adventurers. Has been added upon successful hit. Shifty. Wait. Iframe SA knockback? Protected CC added. Alright. Elven Rage. Shift RMB. The attack hitbox has been improved to allow all 3 hits to land. Additionally, the attack range has been adjusted to match this skill effects. I cannot show it what it's saying. So, we talked about Rangers. Let's meet in the comment section. Maehwa Awakening. Finally! Maehwa enjoyers, show yourself. Type 31 in chat. There will be no one, isn't it? Maehwa Awakening has been adjusted to better fulfill her role in dealing melee damage, while also creating opportunities for quick assassination via air attacks with Flow Cloud Step. Following previous updates that enhance floating combos, and we have added more ways to combo into air attacks after various floating skills. Additionally, offensive effects have been added to her knockdown combos to ensure she can deal melee damage more reliable. Okay, the first skill, flow tip of an iceberg. The first hit and second hit of the technique skill have been improved to flow smoothly. Petal Swivel, WF skill, a frontal guard effect has been added when using the skill. Accordingly, stun effect when acquiring snowball this skill. What? I didn't understand it. What does that mean? Accordingly, the stun effect when acquiring the snowball skill will also apply PvP. Snowball skill? I didn't understand it. What is this saying? Krelas, explain please. Petal Swivel, front guard effect has been added while using the skill. Accordingly, stun effect when acquiring snowball skill will also apply PvP. I didn't understand it because I can't find proper answer for that one. Snowball skill is, I think it's talking about different skill. Is PA going to continue the nerf buff classes? I have no idea what they mean by stun. Maybe they are swapping the core skill from super armor to a stun. Maybe Krelas, you may be right. So they will make this one front guard, and they remove the super armor from core, and they will add stun in it. Maybe that's the thing. Yeah. Moonbreak, this skill. The stun effect upon successful hit has been changed to launching to target upon successful hit. Special damage has been changed from down attack to air attack, and the Moonbreak skill. It has been improved that it can be linked with Cloud Step technique after using the skill. Moonrise skill, SF, improved to connect smoothly with the flow Cloud Step. Frost Pillar, Shift F skill. The activation speed of the skill has increased. The character has been improved so that it rotates in accordance with the camera rotation during the motion of rotating the moon. Wait, this is good. Camera Shift F. That's good. Shift Q. You can also use Shift Q in Awakening stance in this class. When using the Flower Moon Spears, improved allow link with the Cloud Step technique. Another good quality of life. I'm really happy for Maehwa players. After long time, this might be the best patch that Maehwa got. Yeah, Krelas, like, I played Maehwa a little bit, not in PvP. I know the skill kit, and I'm really happy. These are good. Now one left 20% damage increase. In PvE, maybe they will do PvE changes later. This class skill kit is, I will tell you, perfect. 7-second bottleneck, amazing skill kit. Just throw 20% damage buff to every skills. She will be totally fine in PvE. Like perfection. A skill kit is perfection. In the latest patch, I'm happy for Maehwa players. And let's check the other skill. Frost Feint. A Frost Feint skill has been improved to connect smoothly with the Moonrise skill. Change have been made so that the character does not rotate according to the camera rotation during attack animation. The combo that increased activation speed when linking after specific skills has been removed, and it has been changed to always activate at constant speeds. Nice. Accordingly, activation speed of skill has increased. Another good quality of life. Ice Fang, the double skill, it has been improved to link smoothly with Stigma technique. Improved to link smoothly with Shift Q. Nice. Flow Cloud Step, LMB after Moonrise. The air smash effect has been removed. It has been improved to connect the smooth with Frostbite. I think Frost Pillars. Wait, I will be able to use Frost Cloud after this one? Alright. So, let me know in the comment section what you think about Maehwa. And smash that like button. I'm happy for Maehwa players. It's better than nothing. These changes are good. Witch and Wizards. What is this? Arch Wizardry. What is this? Arch Wizardry. Mass Teleport was intended to be used to engage alongside allies or help allies escape danger. However, we have adjusted its defensive effects, as opponents had no way to keep Wizard and Witch in check when they attempted to escape. What do you mean? The defense judgment has been changed from iframe to super armor, iframe to super armor, iframe, super armor. Oh, it's nerf. Because whenever you start the skill, you slowly casting it and you just travel and you steal iframe. Now it's like SA, iframe, SA. So let's say that you have very low HP, you want to escape, bam, in super armor, you're dead. It's nerf. Wizard. Let's talk about Wizard. Wizard and Witch Awakening are classes that combine powerful AoE damage with the ability to support allies, with Wizard placing more emphasis on AoE damage. However, we determined that the damage of certain Wizard Awakening skills can be instantly comboed was too high. To better balance this, we reduce the damage of those skills while increasing the damage of the skills with the longer cast times. Additionally, the ally supporting capability of the protected area was increased slightly excessive considering the wizard's current AoE damage potential, so its cooldown has been adjusted. So PA cooldown. The cooldown has been changed from 2.5 minutes to 3.5. Oh wait, another nerf from Wizard? What are you doing? Why are you nerfing Wizard's PA? What the fuck? Interesting. You already nerfed it. Like, I totally understand the idea of these nerfs. Because Wizard Awakening, especially, it was giga offensive, especially in capped. That class was dealing insane amount of damage in short period of time. WF, for example, WF SF, for example, it was SF, I think. Shift F and water something and teleport out, for example. Giga damage. It was just like they were killing 10 people at the same time in 2 seconds. I understand what they did. So they did it like instead of in 2 seconds burst people, you have to stay in the middle of the fight. If you can just stay and deal your damage to your opponents, you will just, you know, do the same damage, but they decreased burst damage, increased overall DPS. Okay, first skill that got nerf, Magma Bomb. Let me just calculate it for you. Magma, approximately 20% damage nerf. Yeah, approximately. Other skill, Flames Calling, got approximately, again, 20% damage nerf. The double Hellfire skill got 30% damage nerf, approximately. 30%. SF skill, I believe this one. Yeah, SF skill, Bolide of Destruction, got approximately 10% damage nerf. Barrage of Water got approximately 18% damage nerf, like 20% approximately. Cataclysm got damage buff. Cataclysm got 50%. Cataclysm got 50% damage buff? Whoa! Chilling Wave, is this SLMBR? Yeah, Chilling Wave, SLMBR and B skill. Got approximately 8% damage buff. Got damage buff. Approximately 30%, 25%. Approximately 25% damage buff on... no, it's more than 20. Hold up. It's 30%, yeah. 30% damage buff to the Aqua Jail. Which skill is that? These are pet skills. An effect. Yeah, okay. An effect got, I think that's the water. Yeah, water damage got additional water damage on some skill. What is this? How much? Approximately 50% damage buff. Black Spirit Karma and Black Spirit Cataclysm. Black Spirit Cataclysm got 60% damage buff. Black Spirit SF, Bolide of Destruction. Is it Bolide of Destruction or WF? Hold up. Let's make sure it. That's WF. WF Black Spirit got 25% damage nerf. Okay, what do you think about these buffs and nerfs on a wizard? I understand the idea, but do you really think that the idea behind it will work, or overall this is nerf? I then say that it will just decrease that burst bomb, but they will now deal same damage if they can stay in the fights longer. Alright, Ninja Awakening players. Let's talk about it. I don't know if this actually stops the class to become OP, but it will maybe slow it a little bit down. They have to control it maybe. Ninja Awakening is a melee-focused class capable of assassinating if needed. However, certain skills were exceptionally versatile on their own, thanks to their short cooldown, super armor, and instant movement, and more. We are adjusting him so that powerful skill must be used more carefully, and adventurers may need to cancel out of super armor-based defensive actions depending on the situation. Naruto fans. Sage buff. Please buff Sage day 1. Shadow Slash, the Q skill. The required resource for the technology have been changed. Before the changes, it was mana. It was requiring mana, 40 mana. Now after change, using Q skill will require 300 stamina. Change have been made so stamina is not recovered until at the end of the skill. Thanks God. Thanks fucking God. They have to be careful about their stamina. Another nerf on stamina. Murderous Intent, Shift LMB. It was using 35 mana before. Now it will use 100 stamina, and stamina will not be recovered. This will slow down Awakening Ninja heavily. So it will be, of course, the Awakening Ninja players will keep playing the class, but Awakening Ninja abusers, I don't think they can stand against this stamina, you know, it's strong. It's not only stamina usage increase, it's also stamina recovery nerf. We will see. Let's talk about Dark Knights. Despite being a hybrid class that's shift between melee and range combat, Dark Knight Awakening has struggled to make full use of this playstyle due to her reduced ranged AoE damage compared to the past. These adjustments have been made to allow her to pressure enemies from range with the damage while keeping them in check in melee by maintaining defensive effects and applying CC in exchange. We have added positioning constraints at range through forward guard while giving her weaker survivability in melee to better preserve her class identity and concept. Alright, what does it mean? Flow Darkness Outpouring. The reuse cooldown has been removed. Twilight Rush. What's that? Which skill is that? Twilight Dash. The cooldown has been changed from 9 seconds to 7 seconds. Trap of Weather, SF skill. The reuse cooldown changed from 10 seconds to 7 seconds, the cooldown. The defense judgment has been changed from front guard to super armor. Alright, is that CC? Knockback. SA knockback. Alright. Seed of Kata Shift E skill. A frontal guard effect has been added while using the skill. Okay. Upon successful hit, the lunging effects of change to stun applies to only monster. And the stun effect of the skill... Okay, so it's not unprotected float anymore. It will be PV's stun and front guard, Shift E. And also flow will affect that. The character has been changed so that it doesn't rotate according to the camera direction after an attack. Is there a core option for that? Oh, wait. There's a core option. So the stun will become in the core, probably. So the skill will become front guard and stun... it will be front guard, stun, and core. For the flow of that skill, the defense judgment have been changed from super front guard. Yes, as expected. Down attack effect has been removed. Why? The character has been changed to rotate according to the camera direction when hit starts. Why removed? To down attack. Okay. So they want you to use the back attack option on that skill, maybe? Scattered Darkness. Which skill is that? Shattering Darkness. Attack judgment has been adjusted to the magic strike. Damage is applied at least 2 times. Magic strike? What? Magic attack damage. I don't know. I think it's damage buff. I don't know what is that. DK players, inform me, please. What's this mean? Snatch. It has been improved to seamlessly transition to other technologies after using the technology. An effect has been added upon successful hit. All right. So it will be unprotected knockback. Why you give unprotected knockback? Split hunting. Which skill is that? Split hunt. WRMB. From the moment of attack, the character has been changed so that it does not rotate according to the camera direction. Okay, camera nerf. Maybe it's bad thing, I don't know. Follow Spirit Blaze. The defense judgment has been changed from front guard to super armor. Improved left clicking after Spirit Hunt. Skill allows you to link into the Spirit Oxidation. So it's SA knockdown? Oh, SA knockdown. Okay. Dark Knight will be... Dark Knight seems... I don't know. Skill, Shift key. The defense judgment changed from front guard to super armor. Another front guard to SA skill. Where's my Dracania's front guard to SA changes, PA? Hello! Also, there are lots of P damage buff. Wait, what are these? No. These are crazy. Oh no, like they're kicking Sage from meta, adding Warrior, and also DK. Okay, interesting. Let's go check the damages. Which skills got damage buff, nerf? DK seems like God mode activated, I agree. Shattered Darkness. This is the skill that got first damage change. There you go. Fast strike damage application, 46% to 27%. Oh, wait. 46 for Phantom Strike. It's 56. So 18% damage buff approximately. Magic Strike, 33. From 33 to 27. Follow the PP damage application rate of the Dark Spinner remains same as before. So first hit got damage buff, second hit got damage nerf, magic hit. Okay. Flow Bombardment, the same skills flow. Phantom Strike got 100%, more than 100% damage buff. Magic Strike got approximately 25% damage nerf. Alright. 100% PP damage buff. Hopefully that skill was useless. Seed of Catastrophe. Seed of Catastrophe got huge damage buff. 70% damage buff. Seed of Catastrophe got 70%. What am I witnessing? 70% damage buff? Is this camera joke or something? Or these skills are dealing no damage? Mag, thank you. Appreciate it for the raid. We were checking the, patch. Did you like Succession Striker changes, Mag? Flow of Seed of Catastrophe. It also got more than 100% damage buff. The damage is illegal in Succession. Okay. Soul Snatch skill in DK. It got 100% damage buff. I don't know what I'm witnessing. These DK players will just melt everybody in Spirit Legacy. It got damage nerf by approximately 15%. These skills hit hard even right now. So Mask, you're saying that hard hitting skills got 70 to 100% damage buff? Please tell me you're trolling Mask. I don't want to just, fight against DK. I mean, some of the part of these patches looks unreal. We have to wait until Thursday. Dark Nebula skill got slight damage buff. Raining Despair. Cluster of Despair. It got a little bit nerf, but they added critical hit chance to everything, not only PV. So it's some kind of balance to increase to okay, it's some kind of balance. So YouTube, please let me know in the comment section. Are these hitting hard skills or something? What am I witnessing? No one gonna play Succession's DK. They will just switch to the Awakening after this news. Of course, if they just, if my class's hard-hitting skills got buff on Awakening, all suck drugs will start to play Awake Drug. Striker Succession is designed for melee combat. To better fit this role, we have enhanced its survivability and increased PP damage. This addresses previous issues where damage output left insufficient relative to the combo length. Additionally, we changed the CC effect of Prime Somersault to provide a more reliable way to land. Hopefully they just, remove the absolute CCs from this class. I shouldn't be toxic. I see more Deadeye showing up after knowing ninjas can't chase them across the map. Alright, Succession Crouching Wolf, the first skill. The effect of skill has been changed. Restore 500 HP when using the skill. The flow that automatically activates after using the skill 1.2k HP recovery effect has been added by Prey Hunt skill. Okay. Recovery buff. Absolute Roaring Tiger. Plus 300 HP recovery when using skill has been removed. Awakening nerf. Stalking Wolf. Is this Stalking Wolf? No, it's not Stalking Wolf. Right, that's Magnus. SF. HP recovery upon completion. HP recovery added. Oh, brother. They added to Magnus. Most useful skill. I mean, better than the other one. The skill range has increased slightly on the Rampaging Predator Prime. Skill range increased. Is it CC skill? Front guard PV. Okay, no CC. Knee Hammer. Let's check that skill. Knee Hammer. Shift LMB. The motion has been modified to be more natural, and the result, the movement distance of the skill has increased slightly. The status effect has been changed from launch to knockdown. What's that mean, launch? It's stiffness. PV. What? Oh, it's different. Sorry. It's somersault. I'm sorry. Like, guys, my brain is not braining right now. Float. So it's from float, it's knockdown. I think they did some kind of similar change to Mystic, isn't it? A few weeks ago. I remember something like that. The Spirit Release effect in the following skill has been modified to activate Reliable. There's a list. And there are damage buffs to Striker. Let's check them. Prime Adamantine skill. It got damage buff and approximately 10% damage buff. 10%. Homigiri, what is that skill? Ankle Hook. Succession Ankle Hook, I believe. Is it? Maybe. Yeah, Succession Ankle Hook, I believe. That skill got overall PV damage buff too, but that damage in PvP is nothing. Let me calculate it for you. 35% damage buff. What's this? Martial Deva. Succession Martial Deva. It also got buff. 35% damage buff to that skill. PV and PvP. Prime Claw. Prime Hidden Claw. It got 10% damage buff. Crimson Fang. Prime Crimson Fang. Got 10% damage buff. Explosive Blow. What's that? And it got 20% damage buff. Yeah, 20%-ish. Yeah, exactly 20% damage buff it got. So let me know what you think in the comment section about Succession Striker changes. Are they good or bad? In this meta, like still in small scale, maybe it increases effect of the class. This is a combo class. Like And right now in the game, 1 versus 1 or combo type of gameplay is pretty limited. No matter what they will do, Striker, I don't think it will just, change the state of the class. At least it's my take. The current game is not allowing the Succession Striker show itself. But in one day, they add some kind of 1 versus 1 or similar content, Succession Striker will become top class. Because non-stop that class is getting buff, still no one is playing because there is no proper place to play. Let's talk about Mystic. I think it's Mystic nerf. I can smell it. Mystic Awakening is designed to tank hits, recover, and relentlessly close the distance to disrupt enemy formations or restrict their movements. However, some of the effects used to perform this role were somewhat overtuned, so balance adjustments have been made. Please. I didn't read it. I'm going to read it with you. Spiral Torpedo. The changes have been made so the stamina is not restored in the skill. Sea Burial. Changes have been made so stamina cannot be restored in the skill. PA cooldown from 40 to 50 seconds. The HP recovery upon using skills has been changed. The HP recovery effect upon successful hits. The HP amplified the HP recovery when using the fighting spirit effect has been removed. What? The HP effect has been changed. The health recovery. So you will not be able to recover yourself with spirit usage. You have to hit something. On your, these are your spirit skills. These 3 skills. Let me name them: Sea Burial, Wave Warp, Rising Dragon. Vacuum. Is it Vacuum? Yes. Yeah. Vacuum cooldown from 13 to 15. I don't know if it actually stops the class. Because here is the thing. What Mystics are doing, go inside a battle, they use Vacuum, Ultimate, that's Zigzag skill, Teleport skill, few Super Armors, and PA. I don't know, maybe they can use few Super Armors and they can use Vacuum again. I don't know if this 2 seconds will be enough. Let's make a deal PA. Let's make it 25 seconds. Then it just be normal Vacuum skill. Okay. Not like amazing. Okay, let's talk about Lahn. Lahn's Succession excels at using airborne mobility to drop on enemies from above and disrupt their lines. We have improved her follow-up options after landing. Depending on the situation, Lahn can now choose to remain on the ground and attempt extra damage with stationary attack skills despite the risk of relying on front guard. What that means is buff. Okay, Prime Blade Dance, RMB skill. Down attack effect has been added. The defense judgment changed as follows. In addition, the technical description text for the strike has been changed as well. After the change, front guard during high sword strike, super armor during celestial strike. So first few hits, front guard, and then SA. So class is more protected, and you give them more damage option. Prime Crescent Barrage. The defense judgment has changed as follows. Before the changes, super armor during 2, 3, and 4 hits. After change, front guard on first hits, and super armor same for 2, 3, 4 hits. Like Succession, Lahn was already protected enough to do what's her job in Node War. Fly, land, try to hunt people, and you gave it no more protection? That class was doing okay. We have pretty good Lahns, and they're being pretty annoying in Node Wars. Interesting. Furious Chase skill. The defense judgment during the first hit of the dash/slash has been changed from front guard to super armor. Furious Chase? Okay. When performing first hit the dash/slash, the character will now rotate according to the camera rotation only until the attack. Alright. So, suck Lahn, W. Yeah. Let's talk about Hashashin. Following the previous damage nerfs to Hashashin Succession, we have increased the damage of skills that do not apply air attack in standard combos, while keeping the damage of opening CC skills such as Prime Purge at a similar level of prevents kills from single combo. We have increased the damage of skills used in the second CC combo, so they deal damage on par with other classes. However, the damage of Rupture has been reduced, so it could deal excessively high damage. Additionally, we have added new options that allow Hashashin to stay in the fight while visible by taking some risk. From the opponent's perspective, this also creates more opportunities to target Hashashin who remains on the battlefield. This will be pretty interesting to talk about. The defense judgment of this skill. Owl's Breath. Before the change, super armor while camouflaged, super armor while using. After change, iframe while camouflaged, super armor and super armor while using. So you literally made it more. What do you mean? This camouflage mean in tornado, isn't it? That means tornado. Is it? Help me. I don't know succession. So in tornado class will be iframe. But if it is like that, only while casting. Have you played lots of Crimson Desert? Yes, I did, Alpha. But we can talk about Crimson Desert later, okay? Appreciate it for your. If you're iframe in tornado, this is OP. Because that was the thing. Like if someone know that you're in that tornado, they were attacking you and you were taking damage and you just leave the area or you die. Now you'll be iframe. Okay. We will see it on official update. Looks a little bit interesting. Chosen Blade, Prime Chosen Blade. The HP recovery, before the changes, recovers 100 HP per hit upon successful. After the changes, recover 183 HP upon successful. What stops you actually at 183? PA, explain. What stops you actually at 183? What is 83? Why it's not 180 or 200? Make it just 200. 183. I don't know. Quick send. Shift E. Quick send. The stun effect upon successful hit has been changed to stun effect upon first hit, and it has been modified to apply adventures as well. So is that okay? So it's forward guard stun. The knockdown effect has been changed to apply to player as well upon successful final hit. Okay. Hold on. What's hold on? Let's find that skill. Prophecy Blade. The skill animation has been changed, so it always activates after Shadow, Sever, and Slaughter. The animation duration of the action triggered after Shadow and Slaughter has been increased. It has been changed so that it cannot be linked during the first action of the Shadow cutting technique. The skill has been changed so that it can be activated by registered its hotkey slot. The knock-up effect upon successful explosive hits has been changed to apply only to monster. What is knock-up effect? I think it's knockback. Is it? I don't know. There's no knockback on it. The PvP damage has been changed on skills. All right. These are no way that you buffed. Oh no, you buffed this class PvP damage. Okay. That was Rapture, not Prophecy Blade. But this is Prophecy Blade, not Rapture. Succession has no damage actually. That's legit. I mean, we have Bandar in our server. He jumps on me to my 800 DR. He literally 10k damage when he jumps on me. I don't know. Let's check which skills got damage buff. Absolute Hourglass of Death skill got 10% damage buff. Prime Descent skill, Prime Descent, got 20% damage buff. Ridge Reaver, Prime Ridge Reaver, got 10% damage buff. Prime Scent Slicer, Prime Scent Slicer, got 10% damage buff. Prime Chosen Blade, I believe. Yeah, Prime Chosen Blade. It got 10% damage buff. And the Haldan, I think it's the Rabam. No, it's Rupture. Oh, wait, it's Rupture skill. Sorry. So Rupture and Rabam skill is same. So whatever I just mentioned about Rupture, I mean Rabam is Rupture, okay? Skill got damage nerf on the 70%. Wait, this skill got damage nerf. Knockback and float. Okay. Let me know what you think about, this class. It's the time that we're gonna check Sage. I'm sorry for Sage players. Just kidding. Fuck them. Sage Awakening uses various engage and movement skills to move across the battlefield and deal damage. Specifically, he could easily disrupt enemies by repositioning with engage and movement skills that have quick activation and favorable properties. We have adjusted him, so he must be more careful when capitalizing on his strength. There is no Sages in the game anymore. Skip it. Welcome to the club, guys. Welcome to the club of, being destroyed. So Rift Chain, Absolute Rift Chain, per Awakening Dash. Stamina consumption increased from 200 to 300. The iframe effect of the start of the skill has been changed to Super Armor. However, succession same. The dummy effect of moving in opposite direction when casting a skill is removed. An effect is displayed to indicate the direction of movement when character disappears. I shouldn't laugh. Any class can get destroyed like this. Lightning Prison, Shift F. Shift F skill activation speed has been improved. The status effect has been changed from stun to stun. What? I think it's from knockback to stun. Wait, what? What's that mean? Stun to stiff. Okay. I have a question. Who was using this skill as a stun? I rarely getting caught by stun. And I was just saying that, yeah, that guy is not Sage player. Impaling Flash, Shift E. Stamina consumption, 150 to 250. Stamina recovery is no longer possible during the Shift E. I Sage, I teleport that way, I teleport this way. While I'm teleporting, I'm dealing damage. While I'm teleporting, I'm multi-hit CCing over front guard. I do that. Everything is free. I have no stamina problem. I have no problem that. Enjoy, guys. Even after these changes, I believe, like, Sage, main Sage, they can still have fun. Can you? Okay, the other skill. Did you read the Ninja nerf? Yes, we check it. Divine Executioner, Shift Q. Okay, Shift Q skill. Before, it was using 80 mana. After the change, Shift Q will use 300 stamina. Enjoy. Enjoy the madness of PA. Enjoy the hammer of, nerf. I'm really sorry. It's just beside a joke. That was inevitable. And at some certain point, they would stop the Sage. But before then, this one, they nerfed that unneeded. Like, there was no need to nerf those like tiny iframes in the class. Like, now it's just, again, made the class that breathe from ass with these stamina changes. I don't know. Never mind. Umbrella. Let's talk about Umbrella. We have adjusted Umbrella Succession to play the role of locking down an area using AoE CC and debuff during melee engagements in PvP. Also, we have compensated for the low DPS across her combos by expanding the skill that grants buff, allowing her to adjust her combos flexibly for different situations. However, the damage of Prime Rain's Thirst has been adjusted, as it could deal excessive damage when used with certain setups. Huh. Let's check the skills. Cloud Carve, SF skill. The activation speed has increased. Also PV buff. Shift RMB. Is it Shift RMB? Yeah. Cloud Rise. Shift RMB. Activation speed increased. PV buff. SE. Activation speed increased. All AP 24 F added to the skill. Nice. Chat, you know what? Why they added SE all AP? Okay, I cannot be humble about that. My perfection, the Woosa infinite combo in PV, it starts with SE, SLMB, and activate Cloud, the DP debuff, and you buff yourself. It's my invention. Now they are adding all AP buff to that, so you instantly start with all AP increase. You can thank me in the comment section. Also, you can subscribe to my Twitch. Click that subscribe on YouTube. Super thanks. You're welcome. Shift F. Attack hitbox have been adjusted that full maximum hit can be applied to close range to the character. Oh, wait. So normally on Shift F, when you hit in the, long distance, the maximum damage comes at there, but right now the damage will be equalized. So even like in small distance, you will deal high damage. Nice. Silent Raid, Super Armor effect added. What's that? Absolute Silent Strike, WF. Oh, Super Armor effect added while moving. Maybe, here is the thing. Super Armor, but, when you try to hit your opponents, maybe it's not Super Armor. WF. We will see it, because it says while moving. When you stop moving, you do that animation. Maybe that stiff is unprotected. F skills, all AP from 20 to 24 increased. E buff, all AP increased 25 to 32. It has been added so that it can be linked between sweep wind skills while using the skill. Shift Q and... Wait, what? So it says that... this is Shift Q. And that's Shift RMB. So what is this actually saying? It has been added so that it can be linked to sweep wind skill while using the skill. Shower and dark clouds. Sweep wind? What sweep wind? Tell me. Shift Q. The pre-stiffness effect has been changed to pre-hit stun, and it's now applied to adventure as well. This one. What is pre? I think before you use a skill, if you do not cancel it, there is a first attack. No, it says it's still in first attack on stun. Like what? Oh wait, you can cancel your Shift Q and Shift RMB with space skill? What does that mean? Nice. Really nice. The preheat stiffness effect has been changed to preheat stun effect. Maybe it's reverse. The shift cues, stun changed into stiff because transition is a little bit mess here. Dark clouds and shift cue. All attack power reduction upon successful... Why did you remove that? All AP reduction. Why did you remove it? Interesting. Probably therapy. It's probably from stun to stiff. Maybe because stun, stiff, and these type of CCs are being a little bit... Transition is a mess in last few months. Probably this is like first hit, stun changed into stiff probably. Okay. Flow lightning, shift RMB's flow. The knockdown effect has been changed to apply adventurers as well. What? Actually, the down smash effect removed. Change so that when chaining into fresh step into noble step while using the dark cloud skill, the knockdown effect of the flow lightning strike is applied even if the remaining cloud is... Oh! Is that what you say? LMB dash iframe is super armor and LMB KDSA. Oh my. Tiger butterfly. Fresh step link added to allow linking even fresh step. Okay. Mobility buff. What is this? The highest goods. This is passive. What's that? The Dark Cloud effect, which was previously applied differently on the shower skill, has been unified in a Dark Cloud effect other skills. So minus 15 magic damage reduction applied only adventurers. From the Dark Cloud effect has been removed and change apply minus 20 damage reduction all targets. The stun effect upon successful hit on the Dark Cloud. What? Why did you remove that stun? It was utility. However, use was hit by any CC while the Dark Clouds are present. The effect of dropping a large lightning bolt causing stun is maintained. Ah, okay. Okay. That was what I'm saying. An effect that reduces all AP by 20 successfully has been added. They removed all AP from there and added this passive. Okay. Oh, I'm really sorry, guys. I'm really sorry, this one. Sorry. So this one is a little bit... Lua, are you happy with Awakening DK changes? And also, I have a question, Lua. I mean, what did you do? What did you actually do to our developers that they will just, take that Awaken DK from grave into the heaven? When releasing energy after absorbing... Like, there was a shift Q skill. You were receiving damage and how much HP you received, the damage you received, you were reflecting your damage instantly on the second, the next attack. So it was like 100%. Now it's like 25%. So I'm sorry. They killed that SQ thing. No more womp. Lua, stop pretending, my friend. Lua, stop pretending, my friend. Other DKs in my chat, they turned into crazy. Please stop pretending and please accept it. Even if you accept or not, Awaken DK players will seems like dominate the game, or they will be more visible, more and more visible. And at some point you will accept it. Stop pretending, Lua. Thank you. Oh wait, there's some kind of damage buffs. Shift Q got damage buff in PvP, 10%. So Space Skill got PV damage buff? Yeah. No, it's not. They just take a little bit damage from attack number 1, then add it to attack number 2. So it's overall, it will deal 30,000 damage. It's like just a little bit damage buff. Just a little bit, yeah. On the Space Skill. Okay. Marv, we didn't understand. Tell me, please, my friend. It was saying that one of the skill, you were in Tornado now when you waiting. Are you going to be iframe in Tornado? That's what I understood, is because. Please. It's 0.5 second iframe. Okay. So you will not just completely stay there on iframe. Okay. Let's talk about Scholar. Also, let me know what you think about Woosa in the comment section. Scholar fights using high defense alongside skills with airborne movement. However, we adjusted her ability to deal a certain amount of damage through airborne skills during her approach, and airborne skills changed immediately after according to the damage increase condition. For Flow Golden Thunder, a skill used dive into the enemy lines and has been changed, and the damage of Home Run Flow Gold Continuum has been reduced. In exchange, the damage of the ground skills used after diving into the wall explosive enemies has been increased, encouraging adventurers to secure kills through ground combos after her initial dive. So, in summary, it's saying that instead of "Yee-hoo, yippee, I jump, you can't catch me, fuck you, eat my ass" type of Scholar gameplay will be nerfed, but if you just you can dive in and also more stationary fights deal damage like normal human being is buffed. Oh, I'm too fucking tired. Do we have other class? We have Deadeye. Anti-gravity skill. The buff effect applies to Scholar herself have been changed as follows. Before the change, 40 DP, ignore damage on crit hits for 10 seconds. After change, 30 DP. So less tanky. The Golden Chain, the Magnus skill of this class, Super Armor effect has been changed to end to hold up. The Super Armor effect has been changed to end at the end of attack in accordance with the skill description. Okay. Flow Golden Thunder, the space skill. When using the skill, the effect of increasing damage and attack range based on fall height have been changed. Now you must fall from a higher position than before to increase the damage and attack range. So it's overall nerf. Okay. That skill was free knockdown, isn't it? I was expecting nerf on that knockdown. So class still has 2 SA knockdowns. Okay. Thrilling knockback skill, the Shift F, I believe. Yeah, Shift F skill got more HP regeneration in it. Bone Shift F, Core Shift F. The effect added the Tremor knock skill equation which follows. Before change, bound on successful hits. After change, knockdown on successful hits. Buff. Why are you buffing? Okay. Which skill is that? Ah, this. Attraction. Q skill. Iframe at the start of the skill. They changed it. The skill iframe effect has been changed so it does not apply starting from a moment and an end animation. So it's some kind of iframe nerf, I believe. Let's talk about damage buffs and nerfs. SLMB skill. SLMB skill got approximately 15% damage nerf. Magnus skill. Is it Magnus? Yeah. The golden chain, something. Gold continuum, sorry. Gold continuum skill. It got 10% damage nerf. Hammer spin shift C, 2% damage buff. Black spirit shift C, 2%, sorry, not 10% damage buff for both of them. Shift F. Shift F got 10% approximately. Shift RMB. Shift RMB also got 10% damage buff. Okay. I don't know if this will be enough to stop Scholar. Better than nothing. Deadeye. What they did to Deadeye, I have no idea. How many classes still we have? Okay, after Wukong, it's done. Okay, Deadeye is a ranged attack focused hybrid class that keeps approaching enemies in check before suddenly striking with melee skills. To maintain this unique playstyle that involves kiting as a core element of combat, we believe that the damage and defensive effects of her ranged attacks must be maintained. However, we understand that being able to kite endlessly can feel unfair to opponents facing Deadeye. Therefore, we have adjusted the stamina and Frontier Survivor to place a limit on her ability. They actually listened about this. Like, why didn't you do that for Archer? Regarding of increasing HP cost of Frontier Survivor, it was previously difficult to trigger with skills than Sidewinner. As such, we unified the stamina cost of Sidewinner, Gunslinger entrance, Doom and Gloom, and Run and Gun so that Deadeye can continue to use the skills by consuming HP instead of stamina once Frontier Survivor activates. Let's check what they did. Frontier Survivor, let's check it. When only stamina remains, the life force, HP, consumed increased from 2 times to 4 times the stamina. Accordingly, the minimum HP threshold on which Wilderness Survivor cannot be activated has been changed from 25% maximum health to less than 10%, 800, and less than 1.2k. Okay. Chains have been made so the stamina is not restored while using the skill. Another nerf to Mayhem? In W, you cannot restore stamina. Chains have been made so stamina is not restored until the skill ends. Another stamina nerf. Brother. But there's some kind of stamina buff. No, they're also nerf. What's going on? They're actually stopping class. Sidewinder. Stamina consumption from 300 to 200. It's a buff. Stamina consumption from 150 to 200. Nerf. Shift L. Stamina consumption doubled from 100 to 200. AD LMB. Yeah, AD LMB stamina consumption doubled. So they have to be more careful while they're trying to kite people. So they will, like, one guy will not be able to kite entire platoon while dealing damage, PPOing. Good. Good. Lua, I'm recording video for YouTube and it's been 2 hours, bro. I can't read chat non-stop. I want to complete this video. I want to just, it's been 2 hours and 40 minutes. Because PA decided to bring everything in one patch. Wukong changes, Wukong has been adjusted to focus on diving into enemy lines to deal damage and cause disruption. We have expanded his access to wide-range skills that inflict CC and enhanced his ability to infiltrate enemy lines, disrupt their formation, and safely exit the battlefields. All right. Okay, what is this? Shift F. Scorch. Change so that the stun effect is applied upon successful hits on the first hit and last. No. 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 Stun effect applied upon successful hits on the first and the last attack. No! The last attack is huge! Oh, no. It was okay that first attack was small AoE, but Shift F is huge AoE. Like really big stun AoE. Oh my. They nerfed cooldown, but that cooldown nerf is bad for PvE. Yeah, like Striker Roar, Tiger. Exactly. Unlean is not happy. Devious want Wukong to be new meta. And it will be new meta after this one. Bro, this CC potential is huge. Because it's not like Striker. You cannot see Wukong coming. Fly and jump in the middle of you and just spin, and entire platoon can CC. Just 2 or 3 proper Wukong can enough to stop the entire platoon with that thing. Because and before it was good, it's because it was only the first small AoE, but now it's huge. Interesting. We will see it. I'm a PvE player at all. Crappa. Shift C. The cooldown changed from 13 to 8 seconds. According to the technology stage from 30, it has been improved to seamlessly transition other technologies after using the technology. So this is creating pets, and those pets has stun CC, isn't it? If they didn't revert it, those pets applying stun CC. So independent CC with less cooldown. Almost halved. Interesting. I think pet CC is stiff, maybe. That skill only do damage? Okay. I just, remember something like that. I'm still not sure. I cannot know every class. And monkey only do damage. Monkey do damage, monkey happy. What are these skills, brother? What? Move out of the way. F, RMB, and LMB, I believe. Yeah, LMB. F, RMB, and LMB. Attack power increased from 16 to 24. Okay. The knockback effect has been changed. Apply to only monsters. Activation speed increased. Is that SLMB? Yeah, SLMB. The bound effect has been changed. Apply PvP as well. Wait. SC bound effect? PvP. Suprarmor bound. All evasion increased from 16 to 28. So this class literally got one very big AoE CC and also one SA more CC. Free 2 SA CC in one patch. I don't know. I don't know how Devious is doing actually that. He's playing Sucksage, very strong in Node Wars. He used to play Striker, still OP. And now he is playing Wukong, and classes will be the new meta with these changes. Interesting. Just interesting. I'm not judging people, not complaining. I'm not overreacting. PA can do whatever they want. Just I don't care. The last skill, Monkey See, Monkey Do, Shift E. The stamina consumed using skill has been from 300 to 500. The cooldown has been changed from 1 minute to 30 seconds. Wait, this bro, like, okay. Interesting. Yeah. So until this point, I have tried my best. And this long global lab patch, we will just review it on Thursday. And I have to say that we will see many different things on Thursday. It happens every time. Some more, maybe more buffs, some more class changes, nerfs, and something like that. Maybe even they will add more classes in this list because this is global lab and nothing is certain. What I'm expecting from you, whenever you hear me right now, smash that like button. It's because people were expecting this kind of patch. People who left from the game, they should also see this video so they can come back. To do that, smash that like button. Also, let's meet in the comment section. I'm done. I'm too tired. And also, I'm a little bit sick and I have to go to gym. I don't know how I will do that. Probably I will cancel gym session. Thank you very much. You know what we say? Do not forget, BDO is just a game, and have a nice game.